Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. This is our Picks of the Month video for September 2020. And if you're not familiar with this series, this is where we talk about some cards that could be going up in value in the not too distant future. And these videos come out once a month and they go out to the gold patrons first. By the time you see this on YouTube, it could be about 24 to 48 hours later. Some of the prices could have shifted a little bit, but I'm not expecting big changes for the cards we're talking about today. And what are those cards? Today we're going to talk about 10 Double Masters cards that you should have in your collection. Now these are a little more expensive, but they are cards that feel like maybe they have reached their low point or are at least close to reaching their low point. Keep an eye on all these cards because you might want to grab them before they get more expensive again. Quickly before we get into it though, just a fast reminder, if you go over to flipsidegaming.com, you can use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pre-order Commander Legends draft or collector booster boxes. After you use the Heroes promo code, the draft boxes go down to $120-$150, the collector boxes down to $220.95, and that does include shipping in the United States. Also, whenever you use that promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. Alright, before we look at the first card in our top 10, just a reminder, this is about cards that could be going up in value, not about gameplay. So I'm not telling you necessarily the best cards that you can put in a particular deck or anything like that. These are cards that could be moving up to some degree in the future. We're going to go in color pie order, beginning with a colorless card. This is Karn Liberated. The new Phyrexia copy is currently at $38.27. The Modern Masters 2015 copy at $37.85. Ultimate Masters $37.40. And the Double Masters copy is down to $31.96 right now. Now, like I said at the top of the video, I'm expecting all these cards to either have hit their low point already or are at least close to their low point. And picking up a Karn for close to $30, actually, I'm sure you could find it cheaper if you shop around a little bit. Feels like a pretty good deal to me right now. I always kind of looked at Masters sets as a way to put cards in the secondary market on sale for a short period of time. And Double Masters really brought it. There's a lot of big cards in this set. Many more than just the 10 we're going through today. But when it comes to Karn in particular, this does see play, of course, in Modern Tron. But the reason I'm interested in this card more so right now is Commander. You're going to find this in Kozilek the Great Distortion, a very popular build. It's also in Chandra, Fire of Kaladesh. It's in Atraxa Praetor's Voice decks, and that was reprinted in Double Masters as well, and many other places in the Commander format. Next is Force of Will. This is an expensive card, but I don't really think it's going to get much cheaper than it is right now. In Legacy and Vintage, this has been a staple for a very long time now, but it has become more of a Commander card in recent years, especially since competitive Commander has become more popular. The Alliance's copy is at $102.16, the Eternal Masters copy is $101.11, and the Double Masters copy is $91.81. Okay, this next one is an iconic card. If you think back to the early days of Magic, maybe the most iconic card is Black Lotus. When you think to that middle portion of Magic's history, around the time that Modern became big, I think of this card. I think of Jace the Mind Sculptor. And this is still a great Modern card. It's in Azorius Control, sometimes in Euro Piles and other decks in that format. Legacy, you'll find this in Snowco, sometimes in Snow Miracles and more there too. Also sees Vintage play and Commander play as well. And again, it's the Commander play right now that's got me the most interested. This sees play in Atraxa Praetor's Voice, Yuriko the Tiger's Shadow, that was reprinted not too long ago in Mystery Boosters, and much more. The original Worldwide copy is at $84.32. The Eternal Masters copy down to $70.89. The Masters 25 copy $68.19. And that Double Masters copy $55.19. You can get a Jace the Mind Sculptor right now close to $50. Doubling Season, huge Commander card. It's in Atraxa Praetor's Voice, Ixara the Exemplary, and much, much more in the format. The Ravnica City of Guilds copy is $54.81. The copy for Modern Masters is $51.02. Battle Bonds copy $48.58. And finally, Double Masters $43.84, close to $40. Alright, from this point out, all the cards we're going to look at are artifacts. Of course, artifacts see a lot of play because they can be used in a lot of different decks, especially in Commander again. So let's look at Blightsteel Colossus. The original copy from Mirrodin Besieged is $47.99. The Double Masters copy $34 right now. This does see Vintage play and Paradoxical Outcome and more. And again, this is another Commander card you might find in Kozilek the Great Distortion, or another really popular build, Urza Lord High Artificer, as well as many others. Next we have Chrome Mox. This sees a good amount of legacy and vintage play, but again, Commander is really what's driving prices right now. This is another card you might find in Urza Lord High Artificer. It's also in Kess Dissonant Mage, and Breya Ethereum Shaper, another card that was reprinted in Double Masters, plus a whole lot of other decks in the format, of course. The copy from Mirrodin's is $60.67, the Eternal Masters copy at $51.63, and that Double Masters copy right now is $44.28. Next we have Mana Crypt, another expensive card, but yet again another card that I don't think is going to get a whole lot cheaper anytime soon. This sees a lot of play in Vintage, it sees a lot of play in Commander. Check out the price on that original book giveaway copy, still pretty high at $331.47, although it used to be higher for a little while. The Eternal Masters copy is at $117, the Mystery Booster copy is at $101.85, and finally, Double Masters is currently at $99.99. Mox Opal, this was a very expensive card before the reprint and before it was banned in Modern. That wasn't all that long ago. It lost a lot of value when that occurred. But still, a good card to have. It sees a lot of legacy and vintage play, and again, it's a big Commander card. You'll find this in Breya Ethereum Shaper, Urza Lord High Artificer, Kess Dissonant Mage, Joyra Weatherlight Captain, another card reprinted in Double Masters, and much more. The copy from Scars of Mirrodin's at $47.87, the one for Modern Masters 2015's at $47.51, and the Double Masters copies at $39.20. Sword of Feast and Famine, the Mirrodin Besieged copy of this is at $53.29. The one from the Modern Event deck, which is a little harder to find in good condition, that's at $56.11. And the Double Masters copies at $55.19. This does see Modern and Legacy play, usually with Stoneforge Mystic. That card was also reprinted in Double Masters. And it's another big Commander card. This has seen a lot of play in Egil, the Blade Blossom builds, and many other decks in the format. Recently, it's seen increased play in newer builds like Akiri, Fearless Voyager, Charix, the Raging Isle, and Sir Gwyn, Hero of Ashval. Sword of Fire and Ice, very similar story here. The Darksteel copies at $62.50, the Modern Masters copies at $69.49, and the Double Masters copy is at $43.99 currently. Like the last card, this does see some Modern play and Legacy play, typically with Stoneforge Mystic, but it sees a lot of Commander play, and again has seen increased play in newer builds like Akiri, Fearless Voyager, Charix, the Raging Isle, and Sir Gwyn, Hero of Ashval. And those are our picks of the month for September 2020 going into October 2020. Hey, I hope you found this helpful, and until next time, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.